YouTube, Rumble, and hey, even Twitter, I guess. Guys, I don't know what the deal is with Target. I don't know what the deal is with half these companies. Apparently, there's a quality index score that everyone's trying to be a part of and make sure they have a high score. I guess Bud Light was among a few companies that are actually at 100, apparently, to this score. It's a company that incentivizes you to cater to basically super woke stuff, like making sure you have a certain amount of this, that, and whatever that's a part of your company that represents the LGBTQ plus and whatever else community kind of thing, you know? And of course, Bud Light took a huge hit, I guess, from this company. I don't really know. I don't really care. I think it's a joke that this even exists. I've always been in the mindset you hire the best person for the job. That simple. Doesn't matter what color they are. I don't care what they do in the privacy of their home. I don't care about any of that. Just hire the best person for the job. The last thing I'd want to go to is a surgeon that they hire just because they check off a certain box. Like, if you're going to perform an operation on me and I'm paying top dollar, can you please give me the best person for the job? I do not care if they like to cross-dress on the weekends at a bar and do a drag show. That's their prerogative. I do not care. Just give me the best person for the job. And if that happens to be a 60-year-old white dude, I don't care either. Just give me the best person. It's that simple. But these companies seem hell-bent to seem as woke as possible, to be catering to everyone. But truth be told, they basically have a gun to their head. This same company will use its scoring to organize things like protests and such outside of these businesses. I actually really want to do a video on that. That's not the topic for today, but I'm really interested in doing a video on that. So yeah, get subscribed if you guys want to see something on that for me. Anyways, the whole new thing is this Target thing. I'm sure you've all seen it on Twitter. I'm sure you've seen posts on it on your Facebook if you're like 80 years old like me. There's a bunch of different coverages on it. None of them are really that great. I'm going to be completely honest with you. But I pulled this story from AP News. The title of this story is Target removes some LGBTQ merchandise from its stores ahead of June Pride Month after threats to workers. Now, I think this is ridiculous, you guys. If you're out there threatening people and attacking people that just happen to work at these stores that have no decision making on what goes on the shelves, you need to check yourself. That is ridiculous. These people do not get to make these decisions. These people don't get to choose what goes on the shelves. These people show up, they work their job, they collect their paycheck, they pay their rent, they pay for groceries, they do their thing. Do not attack these people. That is ridiculous. What do you expect them to do? You expect them to quit, I'm guessing, right? Well, put yourself in their position. Some of us aren't that fortunate. Some of us can't just quit our job and just find another one right out the gate. So you guys need to chill. All right, so the article begins. Target is removing certain items from its stores and making other changes to the LGBTQ merchandise nationwide ahead of Pride Month, after an intense backlash from some customers, including violent confrontations with its workers. Since introducing this year's collection, we've experienced threats impacting our team members' sense of safety and well-being while at work, Target said in a statement Tuesday. Given these violent circumstances, we are making adjustments to our plans, including removing items that have been at the center of the most significant confrontation behavior. Target declined to say which items it was removing, but among the ones that garnered the most attention were the tuck-friendly women's swimsuits that allow trans women who have not had gender-affirming operation to conceal their private parts. Designs by A.B. Parlin, I think that's how that's pronounced, a London-based company that designs and sells acute and satanic-themed LGBTQ clothing and accessories, have also created backlash. Again, you guys, do not attack the workers at these places. That is insane. Not even the upper management at these stores get a say on what goes on their shelves. That goes way above their pay grade. Now, if you're like me, what caught your eye is this company, A.B. Parlin, known for designing LGBTQ satanic merchandising. So somebody up the corporate ladder made the decision to partner with basically Satanists. But we'll go more into that in just a bit. All right, so let's wrap up this story really fast. Target confirms that it has moved its Pride merchandise from the front of its stores to the back in some southern stores after confrontation and backlash from shoppers in those areas. Target's Pride Month collection has also been the subject of several misleading videos in recent weeks, with social media users falsely claiming the retailer is selling tuck-friendly bathing suits designed for kids or kids' sizes. The move comes as beer brand Bud Light is still grappling with a backlash from customers angered by its attempts to broaden the customer base by partnering with transgender influencer Mulvaney. Bud Light's parent company said it will triple its marketing spending in the US this summer as it tries to restore sales it lost after the brand partnered with transgender influencer. Target and other retailers, including Walmart and H&M, have been expanding their LGBTQ displays to celebrate Pride Month for roughly a decade. This year, transgender issue, including gender-affirming healthcare, that's not the word. As far as the confirmation of kids' sizes of the tucking kind of bathing suits, is basically just hearsay. There's actually more evidence suggesting otherwise. I'm not going to say it's real or not. I will wait a few days so I can at least confirm that. But really fast, I wanted to take a look at some of these items that were on sale that may or may not have been some of the items that have been removed. They said that they weren't saying which ones were going to be removed, but I think as we look at some of these items, I think you can take a fair guess at which ones you think might be removed. Now, over here on Twitter, Scarlett Johnson looks like she made a post of a number of the items that were being sold at Target. Let's take a quick look at a few of these items, and you guys leave a comment down below and you tell me what you think of some of these items. Let's take a look at this handbag. Too queer for here. I don't see this one being a huge issue. I mean, unless you're entirely against LGBTQ plus stuff, but I don't see this one being that bad. You got a little spaceship and then the words and the rainbow. I mean, I've seen definitely more egregious stuff. It's actually a pretty simple whatever design, right? Not too bad. They're probably going to keep this one. This seems like something I've seen a few years ago even, so that one I don't think is going to be a huge issue. Let's take a look at this. Can't really read it, but it says cure transphobia, not transgender, which I mean, you can be offended by this one or whatever. I don't think this one's going to be removed though. I think this one is here to stay. It's not directly as disgusting as, you know, Satan loves pronouns and having a photo or a picture of Satan on your shirt. So this one is probably going to stick around. Guys, I would love to call for a boycott, and I hope you guys do. I personally like to vote with my money, and with this being as egregious as it is, it's hard to say that I'll ever shop at Target again. I don't know what kind of apology that could be done. You would have to basically out the individual or the individuals that made a decision to partner with these guys. You would have to disavow those people, and you would have to get rid of them, obviously, and you would have to disavow the company that designed these things with a really heartfelt apology on top of it all. Stop being afraid of these things. Stop being afraid of this new credit system that people are trying to adhere to for equality's sake. These people will crush your business. Look at Bud Light. It didn't just hit Bud Light, it hit all of their products and is slowly starting to erode the company as a whole. Is AB Bev or Anheuser-Busch, are they going to go out of business? No. You know what will happen? All the people in the lower areas are going to be affected the most, while everyone on the top will just sit back and collect whatever check they can get.